Hey guys, what's up? It's Trunks and I'm coming at you guys today with another how-to guide. This one's going to be for the Town Hall 10 Queen Charge Laloon. After the recent update, this attack has become extremely powerful and can be a good 3-star strategy at Town Hall 10. So your first key to success is you're going to use your queen as the main kill squad and help her out with supporting troops, and don't be afraid to use multiple spells on her. Now your supporting troops could be wall breakers, a baby dragon, wizard, or minions, for funneling, but you want to get that queen, charge her right into the base, and you want to use multiple spells on her. So you're going to want to use rage spells to keep her health up, maybe a jump spell to access a good portion of the base, but don't be scared to drop these. Most people, if you come in with a general kill squad, you're going to use 2 to 3 spells to support the kill squad to take out an objective, so you got to think the same idea for your queen charge when you're doing this. The next thing you want to do is you want to find an area you can charge for high values. This is going to be, say, multiple air defenses in one area. Maybe you're going to be able to take out the enemy queen or the clan castle and possibly one of the infernos. Since she is your main kill squad, that's what you're looking for, is for her to take out main objectives. And the third thing is to use your Barb King to accomplish another small goal. This could be an additional air defense that is close to the outside of the base, or maybe just inside where you can wall breaker in and get to it, or maybe taking out the Inferno Tower that is left behind from your queen after she takes everything out. The next key to success is you're going to start your Laloon portion close to your queen or Barb King groups to help support them, and try to begin your Laloon from behind the sweepers. I think this is pretty obvious to start behind the sweepers, but the idea of starting your Laloon next to your queen or your king, so that way you can just relieve some of the tension off of them, so that way they can survive longer, maybe for the cleanup. And then finally, you're going to complement your Laloon with haste spells and a freeze for the second Inferno, or heal spells can be brought for high splash damage areas or Tesla farms. So you basically want to have your loons support it and not just leave them out. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into a first example. I'm going to forewarn you guys, these are all examples that were actually performed against us at Forum and Morte, but they were so good that I felt like I had to show you guys them and bring the content to you. So as you can see, he starts off his queen with the healers on him, and then he's going to get a baby dragon down, which is going to clear this whole bottom side. You'll see he'll get a ton of value out of that. And then he's going to wall breaker open the top area so that his queen can just basically now walk right into this lane. She's going to be able to pick up all this point defense at the top. She's going to get that Inferno, and she's going to be able to step up and take out one of these air defenses right here, so that way he already has one down. So he's getting multiple objectives just out of this queen walk. And as you can see, he's going to get a rage spell down here early. You want to get this first rage spell down early, so that way your queen is back to health when she steps up to his Inferno. A single Inferno is not going to do much damage to the queen, and she can survive it. If you have multiple point defenses on her, though, she's going to drop too fast. And as you can see, since he dropped that rage spell early and was able to get his queen's health back up, he was able to save the ability, so that way when his queen encountered the enemy queen, he was able to just pop the ability on her, and now she's back up to full health as she's going through. And then the Clan Castle is going to get lured out here, and he's easily able to take that out with the poison spell that he's brought, and then he just has a rage down, so that queen's health is going to stay up the whole time. Now at the same time, at the top, he has come in with his Barb King, easily just spent a few wall breakers and about 3 or 4 Valkyries, and he was able to take out another air defense. So that way when he comes into his Laloon portion, there's only 2 remaining air defenses, and pretty much 50% of the base was already taken out from his queen and his queen's group. And as you see, then he's going to just basically use his haste spells to get him through into these first of the air defense, and now he's heading straight over with a haste spell into the final air defense and that Inferno Tower. Basically absolutely smashes his base, but as you can see, his queen is now still alive since he was able to keep her up with those rage spells in the beginning. She's at full health, helping with the cleanup. He's got a few minions working on the backside, and he's still actually got an additional haste spell that he's just going to go ahead and drop right here at the end, so that way his balloons will get into that last wizard tower and basically go ahead and finish this up relatively quick. But jumping, right into it, the idea is he had his queen supported with 2 rage spells. He was able to bring his Barb King in to get that additional air defense at the top, and then he had his freeze on the backside, and he had haste spells just to get his loons in. Now we're going to go ahead and look at one from Ice Grim over at Pigeonism. He brought this against us in a different war, but same idea. He came down with his queen, and then he's got a baby dragon working up at the top. He's going to get a ton of value out of that, where The baby dragon is going to help funnel the queen in, and then he has a wizard working down at the bottom, just taking out some of that additional trash, so that way the queen can move along quicker and get into the base sooner. And as you can see, he drops down a jump spell, instead of wall breaking in, but he places this jump spell perfect to where the queen will stay out of range of that Inferno Tower, and she's just going to walk straight up the side of this base, and she's going to be able to take out the clan castle and 3 additional air defenses, which is going to be huge in this raid right here. He gets the rage spell down to go ahead and help his queen out on her wall, so that way he's able to support her and keep her up. And then at the top, he's going to come in with a golem to tank, and he has his Barb King behind that, a few wall breakers, and a few wizards, and he's going to get that 4th air defense with just a small group, only diverting maybe 40 to 50 camp space to take out that final air defense. And then at that point, when he brings in his Laloon portion, there's going to be no more air defenses standing up, so it'll be pretty easy for him to just go ahead and finish off this base. But as you see, his queen is still working on the bottom of the base, finally gets that last air defense down, and she's still working, I mean, he diverted 2 rage spells and a jump to her, and he finally pops the queen ability as she goes ahead and takes down some of the final expos. And when he comes in with his hounds and balloons, as you can see, he kind of starts them around where his Barb King was working at, and they're going to go straight through this base. He's hasting them right into some of the key objectives in the base, but there's no air defenses left, so at this point, his hounds are just tanking right in front of his balloons as they're coming through. He gets a heal spell down on that high splash damage right in the core of the base, and then has rage spells to get through the back side of the base. As you can see, his queen went ahead and died off down at the bottom, but at this point it doesn't really matter. He's got the wizards that survived from his Barb King group working at the top. He's got plenty of balloons. His hounds still haven't even popped, and he's on cleanup on this. So as you can see, he completely smashes this base just by recognizing that there was a lane that he could get his queen down, supported her with 3 spells, and then he brought his Barb King in with just in a small group to go ahead and take out the 4th objective. But if you made it this far in the video, guys, and you guys have liked what you've seen, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'll have more how-to guides, more content coming for you guys. But until next time, guys, this is Trunk signing out.